I'm Ringer, and this is my prospecting journal. Come on, let's go prospecting. Welcome back to Ringer's Prospecting Journal. Today we're back at Riverview Park in Eagle River. This is the park that we were at in our last video where it's too hot and muggy to continue. Found, was it 8 coins, I believe, out of 12 targets. So it's a target-rich environment. That was after only going through 2 lanes of detecting. Mrs. Ringer and I decided to come back to this park, finish cleaning it out as far as detecting the area, and see if we can find some more coins. So stay tuned while we get our equipment together and we'll start detecting. All right, be right back. There we got our first target of the day. Registering as a nickel, and it says it's roughly 2 inches down, so we'll take our pinpointer and see if we can pinpoint the exact location. Okay, so it is deep enough. It doesn't register. Had a little brief rain shower go through this morning, so the ground is a lot softer than it used to be. Before it was pretty hard. Take our plug out. And the first item today is a piece of garbage. Pop can tap. Put the hole back up. Alright, we're looking at target 2. According to the detector, this one says it's a dime also. We shall see. The last one that said it was a dime turned out to be a pop top. But you never know. This one was 2 to 4 inches down, according to the detector. I'm not picking it up with the pinpointer. Right here, supposedly. Oh, right here it is. And it's a penny. So we found our first coin. Nice little penny. Looks like 1974-ish. All right, we're on the board. All right, let's continue on. Well, sometimes you gotta pick and choose your targets. We already dug down 8 inches and still said the target was deeper. So we're gonna let that one go. Don't wanna dig too big of a hole in the park. All right, the last target we dug up is a dime. Relatively new one. Can't really tell what the date, but it's in the 2000s. We'll have to get that cleaned up when we get it home and see what the date actually is. Okay, our next target turned out to be a quarter. Again, it's kind of old and crusty here a little bit, so I can't really tell out here in the field exactly what the year is, but again, we'll get this cleaned up and a little bit later and hopefully discover what the date is for it. So our next target is another penny. I looked at the date. It looks like it either says 1956 or 1966. So we'll get that cleaned up when we get back to the camper and try to get you an exact date on that too. Now we're not fancy metal detectorists. We don't have the multi-$1,000 units. The unit I'm using now is a Garrett Ace 400. Entire kit cost me about $500. And for the type of metal detecting that we do here, it's pretty much basically all you need. Just a cheap unit just to go around, look for some coins. It does have a lot of different functions or modes, just like some of the fancier units, and they seem to work well for the type of detecting we do. Now, Wisconsin is not known for like a gold nugget area or anything like that, so it really doesn't pay to have the more expensive units that can detect nuggets and fine particles and stuff like that. So yeah, we're just on a coin hunt. Every once in a while we'll pick up a ring or something else of interest. We did find a copper nugget earlier this year, but yeah, you don't need to spend a lot of money to get started in this hobby. And it's a lot of fun because you never know what you're going to find. Digging up targets, you want to try to always dig out a plug, try to keep the root ball of the grass intact. Looks like you got another penny here. Especially when you're in the park, you want to make sure you fill your holes back up, put the root ball grass plug back on top, and then that way the grass will grow back and won't be an eyesore for the rest of the community. It's a beautiful park here in Eagle River. Finding a bunch of targets, some coins. And Mrs. Ringer's down here digging up a target now. Such a beautiful park. Riverview Park, Eagle River. So that's it from Riverview Park in Eagle River. I'll just give you a little idea of what was going on today. Came back to this park that we started metal detect a few weeks back, and found a bunch of coins, which I will show you later on. But as it being a city park, I don't want to dig big holes in a park to loosens up the soil and get a depression and somebody could sprain their ankle or something like that. So I kind of limit myself in a park of digging between 2 to 4 inches. And then when I get done, of course, you got to fill back the hole in and pack it down. But that's just a safety rule that I implemented when you're detecting on public ground. We do also have permission to metal detect the Vilas County Fairground, which is about a mile over in that direction. But unfortunately, this is the weekend they have their fair. So there's a bunch of people over there, carnival rides and all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna hit that one probably next year, before the fair happens, and see what we can find over there. Overall, pretty decent hunt. Mrs. Ringer didn't do so as good as I did. She found a lot of junk, garbage targets, but she did find a couple coins. I found a bunch of coins. So overall, successful hunt. I'll get back to the camper, I'll clean them up, and then I'll show you what we got. Hey, just a sneak peek here of what I got today. A bunch of pennies, a few dimes, a quarter, and 2 keys. So like I said, once I get them back to the camper, I will clean them up and give you a better view of them. Yeah, here's the coins partially cleaned up. Quarter, 4 dimes, 9 pennies, and a couple keys. So not bad for a coin hunt. Northern Wisconsin at Public Park in Eagle River. And here's Mrs. Ringer's finds for the day. A dime and 5 pennies. He said she didn't have much luck with coins today. Found a lot of garbage, but overall successful hunt. Had fun.